product, yeah. Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to go. Na SON.
We will support you to clean our markets to protect consumers from substandard products. Managing Director of the Nigerian Ports Authority, Mohammed Bello Koko, assures Standards Organization of Nigeria as more local manufacturers laud SON's technical support to grow the nation's industrial sector. You're watching Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety. My name is Ifenyua Okonkwo. I'll be back shortly.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
These are substandard products. They are dangerous to human lives and have negative effects on the nation's economy. We work round the clock in search of these products, and wherever we find them, we destroy them. We are committed to the war against substandard and fake products. We are the Standards Organization of Nigeria. Join us on Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety.
Welcome back and thanks for joining us on the program. Did you know that the Managing Director of the Nigerian Ports Authority, Mohammed Bello Koko, has pledged total support to the Standards Organization of Nigeria to tackle the menace of substandard products in the country? He gave his assurance when he received officials of the SON, led by Director General Malam Farouk Salim, in his office in Lagos. Here are details of that meeting.
It's been a running battle for officials of the Standards Organization of Nigeria. Tracking, evacuating, and destroying substandard products in the country is a tough task, given the country's population and size. This meeting between officials of the Standards Organization of Nigeria and Nigerian Port Authority is to forge strategic partnership to check the distribution of these bad products in the country. For the Managing Director of NPA, Mohammed Bello Koko, Nigeria can no longer allow these substandard products flood our markets with negative impact on not just innocent consumers, but the economy. He acknowledged the good work the SON has been doing under the leadership of Malam Farouk Salim, adding that the NPA will work with SON to deliver on its mandate in an efficient and effective manner.
We understand the need to help the nation, the country, to ensure that all these standard goods come in, actually. We will work with you to ensure that that is achieved. We all have, like you said, we have had bad incidences, either as individuals or friends and relatives. Drugs coming in, substandard drugs, substandard electrical equipment, and so on and so forth. So we'll work with you to ensure that the mandate given to you to stop such imports actually is met also. And you're also involved even in testing exports also,
yes.
The quality. I'll also plead that you get involved in the operations of the export processing terminals that we have created. They are supposed to be more of agro export processing terminals and some other goods also. We'll give you the locations, and we have requested the Nigerian Customs to please set up a desk at those locations. This is just to encourage speedy processing of exports. Nigeria needs to improve its non-oil export, and Nigerian Ports Authority will work with every government agency to see that that is improved. And so we look forward to, working with you to also encourage that. And let's reduce formalities. Once there are issues, let's have the contact person in each port location.
Yes.
That way we'll request the port managers to be liaising with them directly and solve problems as they arise.
Yes.
We'll also ensure that in every stakeholder meetings, we will invite your people to be in those meetings. We hold regular stakeholder meetings at various port locations. We'll ensure that your staff are also involved directly.
The Managing Director expressed delight at SON's return to the ports and urged officials of the agency to rise to the challenge of reducing substandard products in Nigeria to the barest minimum.
We're going to do something that will ensure that the incidences of 100% inspection of cargo, even if it is there, will reduce actually. Also, he talked about joint inspection. We will sit down with you to discuss the modalities. We'll set up a tiny little team that will discuss on the modalities on your operations at the port. We expect a joint rummaging of vessels to be taking place. There is a bus normally that takes all government agencies, but we plead with you to please. We have read on, how you have rejigged the place, modernized it, and we expect that we see efficiency in terms of the activities of your staff. What one person or two can do, please, we do not need 5 or 10, because it just adds to the pressures and the number of human beings getting involved with day-to-day activities at the port. You have requested for a space in One. We'll look at the possibility of providing one. We'll ask Land and Asset Administration to look at where we can get you land just near the port, not necessarily inside the port. For here, Tinkan and Apapa, we have a problem in terms of spacing for a lot of government agencies. But I think we are constructing a building for government agencies. We want all government agencies to be housed in one location, in one place. What we have observed over time is even staff that are not on duty come to the port. They just come to work the days they are not even supposed to be in the office. So you find so many people in different offices that you can't account for. And that's why the Nigerian Ports Authority decided that it's better to have one building that will warehouse all government agencies, and then we give them passes. And you are the newest to come on stream. People will tell you the problems we're having with government agencies, and I'm absolutely sure that you will help us to ensure that only the relevant staff are there. On a temporary basis, I will speak with the port managers, see if they can find an office or two that will give you in both Tinkan and Apapa and other port locations also.
Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Malam Farouk Salim, thanked the MD and his management for demonstrating commitment towards the war against substandard products.
We have upgraded most of our system where we are technically very in a good position to address issues immediately. Also, we have warehouses outside the port where if there is a problem with the product and it will take time for our labs to analyze it, we'll just move the product after the customs have cleared the other aspects of it, so that within 24 hours, that product will be analyzed, checked, and then if it is successfully confirmed to be a good product of quality, we allow it. If it's a product that can be adjusted or fixed, we encourage the customers to fix it. And there are issues sometimes you can fix problems, like expirations and all that stuff can be done. But there are times when the product is totally substandard. When you have an electrical cable that is very magnetic because it has iron in it instead of copper, those products you cannot really salvage them. And a lot of properties catch fire and lives are lost because of those issues. So over the year, I worked with the Vice President's office, upgrade our system, make sure everything is up to par. Eventually, they were convinced that we should be in a position to come back and do our jobs, because the market is flooded right now with products that are totally substandard. And one of the only ways we know to fix this problem, since 85% of products come through mostly our ports in this country, is to nip it in the bud before it gets in the market.
Salim told the NPA boss that the agency has officers and men with requisite expertise to stamp out substandard products.
So for us to make sure we minimize the amount of products coming in and destroying our country and causing problems and destroying our industries, because most of these substandard goods, because they are cheaper and they are more substandard, so all our local produce manufactured in Nigeria are not only too expensive or they are not marketable. So now you have factories closing. And unfortunately, MD, right now in a country of 200 million, we don't have a single factory producing a single tire. All the tires are imported because of this kind of issues. So we have insecurity because people are unemployed. They don't have jobs to do. I'm sure everybody here has a son, a nephew, a cousin who has graduated with top honors, and they're looking for work to do, both in public and private. I get calls all the time, I'm sure you do, all the time, from people who are even supposed to be providing jobs, looking for jobs. And these are the reasons. So our factories have become, places where they're just closed and can't employ people, and it becomes a problem.
Malam Salim says such partnership will translate to increased sale of made in Nigeria goods. Some manufacturers who spoke to Standard & You expressed delight at the renewed strategy among the regulatory agencies of government.
Our manufacturer, we need everything is quality. We don't want to use the bad things, like a machine. Maybe you import it, you just use it 2 or 3 months, you need to change it. This will cost us the lost money. And like Son coming now, they just help me settle these things. We will not suffer these things again. So we really like it. Thank you, Nigeria government support us, and we are really enjoying doing the business here, and we are really appreciate all this the support from Nigeria government. Thank you so much.
Once they are there and they are serious about doing their job, you can't bring anything fake products. And if you cannot bring fake products, then you resort to Nigeria, made in Nigeria. So it has a multiplier positive effect. So for me, it's good they are there to do their work genuinely and objectively. Because if you cannot bring in the quality ones, you better come back, look inwards, and start patronizing the Nigerian products, which is even cheaper than the foreign-made ones.
Returning the SON to the port now, it will mean a lot. One, those who are importing fake products will be scared to bring them. So, and if that is stopped or reduced, it means that those who are importing genuine products will be able to sell more. You understand? They will be able to sell more. Even manufacturers here in Nigeria will be encouraged to produce and sell more. And it also means that people will begin to establish industries here because they know that when they produce, they can sell. So it's a lot of benefits for the economy.
This meeting between officials of Nigerian Ports Authority and Standards Organization of Nigeria is coming 3 weeks after a similar engagement with Nigeria Customs Service in Abuja.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
Our country right now is threatened by substandard goods, resulting into industries not surviving in this country. We cannot continue to have individuals physically destroying our economy. That's economic sabotage, and we are not going to tolerate that.
Join us on Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety.
Welcome back. The program you're still watching is Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety. Our next story is on water closet, otherwise known as WC. Time was when virtually all brands of WC in the country were imported. It's a different story today at the sanitary hardware market, where there are more locally produced WCs. Lucy Olugbe tells us more.
A toilet is a piece of sanitary hardware that collects waste such as urine and physics. There are 2 types of toilet: the flush and dry or non-flush toilets. They come in different sizes, design and color.
We have in the market both locally made and imported ones. But locally made WC started gaining ground just a few years back, perhaps because of the policy of the government. We now have Nigerian companies who make WCs. We probably have importers here who import the foreign made.
There's hardly a home, especially in major cities like Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, that you won't find a toilet. It's a basic necessity in every household. Problems associated with the water closet include, but not limited to, faulty flushing system, flapper not sealing, and sticky handle.
You buy WC today, within the next 1 month or 2 months, they start changing color. The white start turning to yellow and others. Then the handle is the worst one. You can't. The handle used to flush. You use it for about 2 or 3 times, it breaks up. We have changed in my room almost about 5 since the beginning of this year.
The one way they fake. Like if you want flush the toilet, the thing no go move. That one is fake. If you want, the thing they break sometimes. If you use and even you want wash them, even you put iPod, the thing no go clean.
According to this dealer on water closet, those problems have been addressed.
Most of the WCs we have in the market now are branded. There's a kind of healthy competition among the players in that industry. Everybody wants his own to be the best. So as far as this market is concerned, Any branded product you buy now should come with good quality. It will be of good quality because nobody wants to destroy his own company or his own product.
Like in the cable industry, operators in the sanitary hardware industry are also taking advantage of government support through the Standards Organization of Nigeria to grow their businesses.
Because of the issue of foreign exchange, the imported ones will always be more expensive than the locally made. But that does not mean that the locally made WCs are not of good quality. They are. In fact, our people now are beginning to see the reasons why we must do our made in Nigerian products. They are working fine.
Golden Diamond Industrial Manufacturing Company Limited is one of such stakeholders that have continued to demonstrate confidence in the Nigerian business environment. It's a massive investment with state-of-the-art facilities. Owners of the factory told Standard & U that they enjoy valuable technical support from the Standards Organization of Nigeria.
Standards Organization of Nigeria is a very important organization. They support us so much and guide us come to our factory. We work together. They guide us how to control the quality, how to set the standards for our product.
They are optimistic that SON's return to the port will lead to a drastic reduction in the prevalence of substandard products in the country.
We are just getting so many directions and guidance from Son. You know, Son, before we are coming, we even don't know their standards. It's Son give us the guidance about the standards. So we are follow their standards, then we can produce the so high quality products. So let's make our products popular there. And the Son not only careful to give us the standards, they also strict with the import products. They have the strict processing, controlling processing for import products, like manufacturer like us, so we can to avoid to buy the bad quality machines or generating spare parts. This can ensure not to lose our money.
SON helped us to model and design the equipment which can be locally fabricated here instead of importing certain equipments from outside to test the quality of the chair in terms of withstanding impact. So that is a big contribution from SON, where they helped us to design a particular equipment to do the quality check.
You could look behind me. All this one now wire, where we seize from them. You know, see, there's plenty there. Iron 9 they put inside. Maybe some people have saying their money for time and now they take build a house. You can't use this kind of wire. I can't burn and down. What do you get again? So when we see people with this kind of thing, maybe they tell us to, we will go catch them.
Choose life and live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
Every day, Nigerians buy and use thousands of products at home, work, and on the go. Consumers expect that these goods will satisfy their needs. But did you know consumer satisfaction and protection is a collective responsibility? It demands input from not just the manufacturer, importer, and government, but also you, the consumer. Producing safe and quality products is one of the manufacturer's responsibility to consumers. The importer has a responsibility to ensure foreign products conform to standards. For the Standards Organization of Nigeria, our primary responsibility is to ensure that locally manufactured products in Nigeria give the required satisfaction to consumers through compliance with standards and ensure goods imported into the country meet the minimum requirements of the Nigerian industrial standards. What about you, the consumer? Do you know your rights? Do you verify expiry dates before purchasing a product? Do you read content of goods warranty card before purchasing? Do you check for product certification marks? Do you read and follow safety instructions? Do you use products appropriately? Do you speak up by reporting cases of fake and substandard products to the SON? If your answers to these questions are positive, good for you. Otherwise, you are neglecting your consumer responsibility. No doubt, all hands must be on deck to fight against fake and substandard products in Nigeria. You have a role to play. We will treat your messages and our usual 5 tips on products, but that will be after this short message. Welcome back. You're still watching Standard and You. Susan Ugu from Ogun State says, how can one identify a fake product? Thank you for the message, Susan. You can establish the quality of a product through physical examination by looking out for certain marks of quality or a laboratory test. Ibrahim Bala says, I have been following your organization and I admire what you're doing. Amazing, Ibrahim. We appreciate you for being a part of our success story. We hope to serve you better. Uday Joseph says, how can I get a good tire? Thank you, Joseph. To get a good tire, you need to be guided by an expert, or better still, visit a reputable dealer on tire. And John Paul says, we always enjoy your program on NTA. Thanks for the guide. Thank you very much, John Paul. Please keep watching. Our last message is from Baba Ghana. It says, very good development on SON's collaboration with Nigerian Customs Service because SON alone cannot fight substandard product. I agree with you, Baba Ghana. We need you to also partner with us by providing us with information that will help us track unscrupulous dealer on substandard products. Now, to our 5 standard tips on electrical iron. Buy electric irons certified by SON from reputable dealers and follow manufacturers' instructions, especially on temperature settings for different fabrics. Always use an electric iron with an ironing board. Ironing on the floor or bed can be dangerous as heat burns through surfaces. As well as ironing clothes while wearing them could lead to electrocution or burns. Do not use the iron if the cord or plug is damaged. It could cause an electric shock. Never leave a hot iron unattended to. Unplug when not in use. Allow to cool and keep them away from children. Clean your iron immediately you notice a dirt build up to prevent stains on your clothes. It was amazing having you join us on today's edition of the program Standard and You. Please join us same time, same station. It's bye for now.
Why you dey buy fake product, Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original